How is it going today, Loyalist Kingdom? My name is Dwayne.
My name's Jasmine.
We're Dwayne and Jazz.
I sat on the wrong side.
Yeah, she was like, you saw how far she was?
I wasn't aiming right.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We're Dwayne and Jazz. Today we have for you Shane, the truth about my past.
Okay.
This is I heard this was really good.
And this is his life story, so I can't wait to hear this.
Yeah, if you have any reaction requests, please follow us on all our social medias in the link in the description below, and don't forget to subscribe. What's that one?
Hey, what's up you guys? So today is going to be a lot. So about a month ago I started a series on this channel where I wanted to confront people from my past and kind of talk about what went wrong and build those relationships back up again. But the one I always thought would never ever happen, but I wanted to happen, but literally was not even a possibility in my head, was my dad.
Aww.
But I reached out to him and I asked him if it's something he would want to do, and he said yes.
Aww.
My heart is already about to explode. Okay, here's the thing. If you have been watching my videos for a while, then you know about my history with my dad. So I did not have a good childhood. It was pretty rough. And when I was about 9, my mom and dad split up and my dad moved out. And from that point on, it was pretty much just me and my brothers and my mom. So I never really did have like a father figure in my life. And that divorce was really hard. It kind of made me eat a lot. I got really big and definitely got depressed. But because of that, I got creative and I kind of put all my energy into making videos and writing and all those things. And then
positive outlet.
So it worked out. And when you look back at my videos, I mean, my issues are so clear. I mean, this is just an example. This is from 2008. And this is a video I did where I saw a kid that didn't have a dad. So I offered to play ball with him. Hey, how about after I get off of work, I'll come by your house and we'll play ball, alright?
Yeah.
Alright, see you later, okay? Well, then later in the video, I forgot to play ball with the kid. And because I forgot, the kid killed himself, which is so dramatic.
What?
I'm getting emotional. And I'm on my period, so I'm getting real emotional. Take me back. But then, of course, I go back in time and I play ball with the kid. And we live happily ever after.
Aww.
Seeing young Shane is such a blast from the past.
Right.
Jesus.
Hey, Robbie. You wanna play ball or something?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Aww.
Alright, let's go. Well then, in 2009, I did a video called Happy Fatherless Day, which was supposed to be for kids who didn't have dads. Happy Father's Day! But what if you don't have a father? I don't know about you guys, but my dad wasn't around, so my mom had to take on both roles. And then, of course, later on in that video, I started crying about it. So I guess the whole point of this video is, if you have a dad, make him know that you appreciate him. And if you don't have a dad, thank whoever raised you. Because, for me... Oh my god, I'm crying on a YouTube video. This is so lame. I feel like Chris Crocker. But if you're like me and you didn't have a dad, then make sure you thank whoever raised you. Because they should feel appreciated too. And then a year after that, I did another short film that was about a Father's Day dance at a high school. And of course I was sad because I did not have a dad to dance with.
Alright everybody, time for a slow dance with your fathers.
But then I had one of my characters come in to try to make it a little bit funny and not so depressing.
Yes.
You know, I didn't have a father either. Really? He died when I was 5. Oh, cancer? No. My mother killed him. Stabbed him in the face, chopped off his balls, and threw him in a wood chipper. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he was kind of a douche anyways, though. I mean, I wouldn't have chopped his balls off, but what are you gonna do? Then a couple years after that, I did a Draw My Life, which was too much information for everybody. But of course, I talked about my family. Me and my brothers became really close, mainly because we were afraid of my dad. He would take his anger out on my mom and us pretty much every night, which is probably one of the reasons I still have a problem falling asleep to this day. guess I'm still kind of scared.
You gotta do that, draw
and
my
then
life.
since that, draw my life, and because I'm so open about my childhood, every time I'm interviewed, they bring it up, and I talk about it. I had a rough childhood, and, you know, I was morbidly obese as a teenager, and I dealt with a lot of depression, and, you know, I definitely had to use comedy to kind of make myself laugh, make my family laugh. So in 2015, I ended up seeing my dad, and then I made a video about it, but I didn't really explain what happened. I don't want to get too much into it because I've talked to him recently, and he doesn't really want, you know, his shit aired out there, and he shouldn't, because I've already talked about him enough. So I want to make this video more about the process of what I did, and maybe you guys could get something out of that. But basically what happened was I hadn't seen my dad for 10 years, I think. And when we talked, it was awkward. Not just because we hadn't seen each other, but because I had been publicly talking about how awful my dad was a lot. And it was awkward, but good, I think. I don't really remember. I was so scared. And he didn't bring up my Draw My Life, so I still haven't talked to him about that. But he did bring up that there's a lot of things online that don't make him look good. And I have no idea what he could be talking about.
Behind every good comedian is a whole lot of pain. And oh boy, was his childhood messed up. Morbidly obese, dressing and dragging with an abusive, alcoholic father, Shane would develop some crippling anxieties that comedy would eventually save him from.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not good.
Well then, most recently, I did a short film called The Lottery, which was based on my childhood.
Saw that.
We saw that.
My mom, and she was single and struggling and sad.
Oh, Shane, you must think I'm such an idiot. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that was
I didn't think my mom was an idiot. I thought she was desperate. Desperate for a miracle to come. Desperate for someone out there to hear her prayer and come and save us. And even to this day, I still talk about my issues with my dad and me being a dad. I mean, I literally adopted a kid a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to prove that I could do it. 1, 2, 3. Cheers. Here's to our new family.
I didn't know that was so deep for him, though.
But we still haven't really talked about a lot. We haven't talked about the Draw My Life. We haven't talked about all of my videos where I've talked about him. And we haven't really talked about letting go of the past. Because here's the thing, when you get older, you start to look back at your childhood and you start to analyze it and reevaluate it and see that like all the monsters in your life or all the villains might not have been that evil, and it might just be because you were a kid and because you were confused and scared.
And you don't
like, was my dad
everything.
a great dad? No, but I don't think he knew how to be a dad. I don't think he had a good dad. I don't think he knew how to show love in certain ways. I think he was scared. Do I agree with certain things that he did?
No.
No, but can I forgive him?
Maybe.
I want to. And I want to have him in my life, and I want to be a dad myself, and I want to have my kid have a grandpa. We have a lot to talk about. I asked him if he was okay being on camera.
No.
He said yes. He said he's scared. He said he doesn't want people to hate him. I told him that, listen, like, I just want this to be real and honest, and I want it to end with us being in each other's lives again. Okay, so here's the plan. My dad currently is at a beach right now camping, which is so crazy because this place where he's at is where we would go every year as a family, and it's my only good memories from childhood. I really did love sitting with my dad in those, you know, crappy fold-out camping chairs and just staring at the fire and looking at the ocean. And it kind of seems like the perfect place to go and have a conversation with him. And, oh my god, it's all hitting me. Alright, so here we go. I am going to go see my dad, and for the first time, you guys are going to see him too.
What?
And
just crying.
I have never been more scared and nervous and just feeling like I'm actually gonna have a heart attack and die ever in my whole life. When I came up with this series, and when I thought of the idea of talking to people from my past, all I wanted was this. And I'm really, really, really scared because it's not, like, this isn't just a video, like, this isn't me clickbaiting or trying to collab or, you know, my ex, or oh, like, this is like so intense for me, and I hate that I'm crying right now, but I don't care, I'm gonna leave it in because like, this is fucking real, and this is my dad, and I am so scared but so excited. So, alright, let's do this. Okay, so I'm outside of my mom's house right now because I wanted to talk to her first about me making a video with my dad. So I want to do a video where I talk to dad. Oh my god, oh my god, oh, I see him. Oh my god, I see him too. This is so weird, I'm sorry, I'm scared. Hey.
Oh wow, that almost made me cry there.
Yes, I was about to cry.
Yeah.
A lot of moments.
You guys, I don't know, I never talked about it. But I know my dad now, but when I first, like my first 10 years of my life, I didn't have my dad
around.
So, yeah, my dad wasn't around. It's just a lot.
Then he came back.
Yeah. That's time for another story, but
yeah, you'll do a draw in your life.
Yeah. But so I feel for him to a degree.
Yeah. And I'm fortunate enough to I have always had both of my parents in my life. Yeah. So I can't relate to that, like of not having someone there. So I feel for him since he didn't have that there.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna watch the whole thing. I don't know about the mom, unless you guys want us to, the confronting mom part.
If you guys want to,
us to watch the whole
every part and to make a video, then we can.
Yeah, with this.
But this is, I feel for Shane.
Guys, comment below and just tell us what you think.
Don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and share.
some more.